All right, everyone, welcome back to the channel. Another day here. We are going to the scrapyard right now, and I think we might end up going to an auction for like maybe an hour or so. It's supposed to start to rain here. It's actually supposed to be raining right now, so it's probably raining 3 minutes away. So probably going to head back here, get the Jeep, and then drive over there because it's going to be a mud pit. But heading to the scrapyard, I end up sorting all those bins and buckets. This thing is rusted out, so I'm getting rid of it. It's also missing a top. I only have one more 5-gallon bucket to go through out of all that scrap I grabbed through the other day. I end up taking off the fins of this, so we'll see what we get for that. I'm bringing this copper as well that I got in the last video. We'll see. We'll see with these prices, but it's going to be a scrap day, a daily vlog day. We'll see what happens and hopefully find some cool things at the auction. Who knows? I am gathering up all this stuff. I still have not done anything with this. In fact, I don't even know how I'm going to get the glass off on these. I was thinking probably find... Oh, I see. Oh, no, that's not going to do anything. You got hinges here, but that's not holding on the glass. Be nice if you can just like break that bead that's on there, but doesn't look like that's possible. I might just end up putting it into a bin and trying to break the glass. Maybe that'll work. I don't know how strong that glass is. It looks very, very strong. So let's get into it, make it today a fun day, and see what happens. Another day of taco stacks. Let's do it. Made it to the scrapyard here. So what I have here is die cast. Some people call this white metal. The old trick with this, and a lot of plumbing you'll see, and the plumbing fixtures are actually brass. What you want to do is just file it down. That's what that little nick down there is. And if it's a white color, it's like a white metal. Whereas sometimes there'll be a yellow color, which will be brass. All these golf clubs, if they don't stick to a magnet, it'll go as die cast. If it does stick to a magnet, so you'll be shocked. I would say 70 to 80% of golf clubs, the heads on them, so this is a putter, are actually steel. Some very rarely could be stainless steel, and some very rarely could be copper. And this is all my dirty brass. Probably 80% of that in there is from that big pile of metal I just picked up. I don't know if there's more than 1 pound here, but we will see. Curious about that. I'm thinking like if it's more than 1 pound, I mean it's gonna be like $6, and this hopefully is $4. All right, I made over to this lovely pile. This thing has gotten pretty tall. To think about it, it goes all the way back to that baler that's right there. So in terms of value on this, I mean I would say there's probably at least I don't know, resale value for it, there's probably $20,000 with the metal there, which is insane to think that you just have like 20 grand just laying around, laying in a pile. But then again, in that metal building, I think I did good. I went through all these. In that metal building over there, yeah, this is all like made in China. So one thing with tools is around here, you really want made in USA tools. And anything with like anything like this rust in it, unless it is like Snap-on or Matco, it really doesn't sell. So I mean, this stuff could be Craftsman, and people still don't want it around here, which is kind of unfortunate. But yeah, there's probably a lot of money in that metal building just staying there every night. And when you think about any funny business, don't, because they have lots and lots of cameras and security here. Crazy to me. All right. So end up making $35 in total. The copper ended up being a total of 2 pounds. It was actually fluctuating between 1 and 2 pounds, and eventually just gave me 2 pounds. So I got $7.60. If not, it'd be $3.80. You know, that's the difference in 1 pound is almost $4. It's crazy. Other than that, light iron, a couple buckets of that, 18 bucks. Not too bad. So not a bad day. Is what it is. All the doorknobs were like, what, $4.50 around there. So that's what we got going on around here. We'll see what else today has in store. Feels good to do a little bit of cleaning up though. My garage was getting pretty bad with just buckets of stuff everywhere. It's hard to walk around. All right, so I made it to the auction. I guess this is Larry's truck. I had to park in a cornfield, which I knew was going to be an issue. In fact, I think they're actually just harvesting the corn now. They are. Holy smokes. I wonder why I left these 2 rows here. Anyway, I had to park over there. Probably could have parked over here, but I don't know. I'm running errands right now, so that will do. Feel so bad for this dog. Oh. Yep. Outdoor dog. A lot of firewood, holy smokes. First impression, there's a lot of records in there, but they are not good records. Lots and lots of polka. My grandparents would have absolutely loved it, but not for me. There's thousands of records. I mean, thousands. I mean, this goes all the way back to the wall. These are actually pretty nice. This Portland cement bag is pretty cool. This is like their garbage pile, I guess. I got some batteries down there. I wonder if they like even sell this. Like, would they even say pickers' rights, or would they even say, hey, do you see anyone interested in anything here? I don't know. There's a lot of piles that are just like this around this property. I'm not seeing too much. It seems to be mostly just records here today, so I'm probably going to just buy like 1 or 2 lots, and that'll be it. Imagine the foundation and structure you need in your house to have all these records. That's one thing I didn't even think about, how heavy these things are. Pretty neat. Still got the name on it. This is for sale. That's a beaut. I don't know what it's going to go for. Nice looking car. I guess it's a Buick. 200.
Where's the sign go?
Got the flag holders on. 25, 25, 25, 30, $30, 25, 27, 7, 25 right there, 25. Number is.
It's probably the best score today.
27. New side. These were made in new side. Listen to that run.
Come on, Coach, you're going to knock the bike over when we get out. Oh, squeeze out here.
Okay, now listen. This car shows 54,032 miles, and I'm pretty sure it's original. But if it ain't, don't call me. But I'm gonna tell you right now, this car is really solid. You'll have a hard time finding a car better than this, in this condition, I kid you not. There's absolutely no rust on this car. You just looked at it, looked underneath, I'm telling you right now. It does need fluid in the brakes, but other than that, I mean, I drove this car right out. Right here, you can see it's good and solid right there. Who can be $10,000 for it? Let's go. 10,000. 10, 10, down, 10 down, down, now 8, 5,000. Now let's start at the bottom. Now 7. Now 7, now 10 down, baby. 10, now 10, 7, now 8. Now 8 down, baby. 7, now 8 down, baby. 7, now 8. 7,500. 7,500 here, 75. Now 8 down, baby. Now 880. Now 8, now 8. Now 8,500. Now 8,500. Now 8 down, now 8,500.
So all these records didn't sell at $1 a pile. I think he tried selling them by a table for $1. No one wanted them. $3 this was. Oregon Networks. So look at all this. It's insane. Alright, in the pitch black, I have to figure out how to get all this stuff. I don't know what the heck this is. What do we got going on? Oh, wow. Nice. I think these are all lead pieces. Just solid bars of lead. It's marked NL Co. Warranted. Half and half. I don't know. $50, can't beat it. Oh, this thing's awesome. Oh, this is an old Model T battery. Marked 4 on the back. Wow. Good score. Can't see anything, but got a good score here. Alright, heading out there. Larry has an absolute packed truck of stuff. I don't have really that much stuff, but I got enough. Spent $16. I'm very happy I brought the Jeep rather than the van because I don't know how I'd really have to walk everything. It's a pretty far walk. You can't park down there. But I'll probably be back to help Larry load up all the wood because he bought a ton of wood. This guy bought that. It smells kind of like fish in here. It's very weird. Like fishy, I don't know. It's like dog food fish smell. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, onward we go. They also completely did this field, and now they're working down there. You can see the tractor's moving very, very slowly, but they did a lot. Alright, so we made it back home. I ended up spending a whopping $16 today, and I got some decent things for 16 bucks. Talking to my other scrap friend there, Jeff, trying to figure out what this could possibly be. This now looks like stone. That looks like a piece of stone. Yeah, that's... We were trying to figure out if this was a lead or aluminum. It looks like literally a piece of stone. If you put that down like that, that looks like just like that. In a way. I don't know why somebody would have just this random piece though. Put it over there with my projects to do. But yeah, I did, you know, I found some cool things. Friend Jeff bought a, he bought the whole pile of like scrap and stuff that was on the one side. It was just all garbage. He actually bought it because there were 2 large batteries that I told him about that were right there, and he was going to the scrapyard that same day. So I was like, hey man, there's batteries right there. I mean, you can take them to the scrapyard. You're going. And so he bought it, and we went over like to look at his stuff and what he bought. And I guess like the auction company must have taken those batteries out. They were there like 20 minutes before, and then put them on the table, which, you know, he saw them on the table after, but he saw the batteries before, and that's kind of why he bought the pile. But for $1, buying a whole pile and a whole row of stuff isn't a bad thing. But he ended up selling to a couple people there. I think he said he sold $6 or $7 worth before he even got to go through his own stuff. So for $1 to make $6 ain't a bad deal there. But he had this there, and he's like, hey, if you see anything you want, take it. So he gave me this. This is a Portland cement bag. Very, very cool. Thought that was neat. it does need to dry out. I think that's what might have smelled so bad in my Jeep. There were some oddities. I mean, I think this stuff I think is lead. I'll still have to look that stuff up. This is broken. But I got some really cool things. Like this is either off a Model T or Model A, and I'm pretty confident this is a battery. I'm pretty confident. Even, like I said, it has one stamp there, Ford. So I think that's pretty cool. At the end of the auction, things were going really cheap. I was talking to another guy there, and we were like, you know what, it probably makes sense to just come to these auctions for the last hour or 2 hours, because I mean these boxes were selling for like $5-6, and then towards the end, well, they're selling for $5 or $6 in the beginning. Towards the end, I mean, there was like 3 or 4 boxes for $2, and that's usually what happens with these auctions. Is as long as you wait, things end up getting cheaper because people just start getting bored, they get tired, they have too much stuff, whatever the reason is. But it seems to be an auction of mainly tools. There are some slate tools and slate pieces here. Like these are all different kind of slating tools, it looks like. We have yeah, that's for slate. I forgot that's not a ripper. I guess it could be considered a ripper. Maybe it's more just a hammer. But there's some interesting ones. There's one of these I have to look up. No, it's not that. That's a Stanley. That's a Plum. One of these has a name. It might be this one. Bonnie. Yeah. So it says Bonnie on it. Some of these hammers are worth a decent amount of money. I don't know about Bonnie. But I got some cool things. There's actually one wrench out of all these sockets, wherever the sockets went. This is actually a Snap-on SR710, which I have no idea what the value is on this, but I'll probably just end up holding on to this for my Snap-on pile. Whenever I get a bunch of Snap-on stuff, I try to hold it. And then, like that piece, it might be just for parts, so maybe I'll just turn that in either to a Snap-on dealer or sell it as a lot for broken parts online. I've heard a lot of Snap-on dealers really don't like exchanging warranted items like that, just because like they're trying to make money, they're trying to make sales. They're not really just trying to exchange broken pieces for non-broken pieces, but I guess it's part of the job. It's gotten really windy here, so I'm going to sign off here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this awesome day of treasure hunts. We did a bunch, and well, I'll catch you guys next time for next adventure. Hopefully stay warm, stay dry, and well, until next time, have a great day. Keep living a dream. Peace.